Yo, 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 we are back live again. Sports Jazz, thank you so much for tuning in. Josh, Isaac. Well, today I'm trying to keep it real. I don't want anyone calling me Uncle Jazz.
Ah,
The
come
gray hat
on.
is
Come
off.
on, Uncle Jazz.
The gray hat is off. I'm only putting on a gray t shirt and I've gone
Yeah,
bald.
yeah. Uncle in a great t-shirt.
Yeah,
But
once
just
again,
say,
guys.
I think the
Sorry?
pizza is over. The pizza is over, right?
Yeah, that is over, man. That is
Yeah,
over.
you didn't invite us. Maybe that's why we were complaining.
No,
But
that's fine.
yeah, good to be
Max,
here. Good to be here.
Max pulled out all the guns, so it had to be a little bit personal. Once again,
Yeah.
guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Josh and Isaac, we are back with the stream. Born a Red, Matheus Cunha has officially been unveiled as a Red Devil today, and it was amazing, Josh. You can see he's really interested. He wants everything to do with Man United, and I can't really say much. It was really interesting. And I don't know, 25-year-old Brazilian. He assisted in the international friendlies. Was it the UEFA League, whatever it's called? And I can't really say that we found ourselves a fine goal or a fine goal scoring machine, Josh. Brazilian scored 15 goals in EPL for Wolves, and now officially he is a Red Devil. Something that would excite anyone. I mean, I'm really excited. And shout out to Jason Cox for pulling out. Such a deal. Really excited. Josh, I can't hear you. You've gone mute. You've gone mute.
Sorry. When the window had just, sorry, when the season had just ended, there
Yeah.
was a lot of pessimism about what United would do in the transfer window. But boy, oh boy, Matheus Cunha is here, and it just shows all the intent that United is going to go with in this window. I mean, we are doing things that are intentional to make sure that we come out of the slumber that we did have last season, finishing 15th. And I think we shall do better because for me, Matheus Cunha is a statement signing. Matheus Cunha is one of the best players in the league last season. I mean, he managed 17 goals. I think he managed 17 goals in the league, and he was very instrumental in
I thought I thought
keeping
it was
Wolves up.
15.
15 and 17 overall. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, he did put up a huge performance, and for United, under the circumstances, to go all out and say that we shall pay the release clause of 62.5 million very early on in the window. And I think that gave us an advantage on the signing of Matheus Cunha. So we managed to do what, to prize him away from other teams that would have lured him. And I remembered a picture of Ruben Amorim talking to Matheus Cunha in one of the games. I think it was the game at Old Trafford. And I was like, okay, the agent started at that point. The agency started at that point. I think that is the point Ruben Amorim started to lure him, and is like, by the way, I think I can do better things with you next season.
Yeah.
And yeah, Matheus Cunha obliged. And today he has been unveiled as a Manchester United player. Welcome home, Matheus Cunha. Big things are going this season.
I mean, I can't be really happy. Or rather, I can't be more than happier. It's so good because we've been struggling in that position. But besides that, it's been long overdue. We all know a deal had been closed. Things went so well. The player is interested in Man United. He pushed for the 62.5 release clause to be paid by Man United. Also pushed Wolves to agree whatever terms United was bringing, provided we pay the release clause. And yes, United will be paying three. Will be paying the whole installment in three, the whole deal, or rather the whole amount in three installments. First, 20.5 million pounds, then the rest of 2020 throughout the other three seasons. And again, I can't really be, I'm more than excited. We've been struggling with goals. I believe if we had taken our chances and converted some of the chances we had or created last season, Josh, I believe we would be in the top six. I'm telling you, because Rasmus Hoyland, Ganacho, Joshua Zagzi, to mention but a few, wasted and fluffed a lot of chances. But here we are. Matheus Cunha is officially unveiled. He's a Red Devil. He said, I don't remember, but it was something like it's a dream come true, because United has always been that club that is wanted to, a club that he always wanted to join. But we know players always say such words, to get our
No,
mind.
but with Manchester United, it's not just players saying things. I mean,
No,
it's
I
Manchester
know. Of
United.
course, it's Man United.
Yeah, if it was probably like Arsenal or Man City or something, I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense for a player to say that he's always been a fan of Man City, unless
Well,
the player is born in 2006.
Jorginho, when he crossed over from Chelsea, said, "My dream was always to join Arsenal."
No, but I think sometimes it's stretched and it's just banter because
I know. Sometimes it's just banter. But well, again, Josh, I'm so happy that he has joined. He's a player that I can't wait to see him working with Robin Amorim. I believe the goals are going, at least a bit of the puzzle has been solved. So now we are waiting for Brian Mbeumo. I don't know when Brian Mbeumo is coming. He's a player that I'm really, really looking out for. And I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Here we go. I will be more than excited to see or to know that we've finalized Brian Mbeumo too. And I understand the bid is coming through. It could be around 60 plus £5 million in add-ons. And I'm okay with that, Josh. I'm okay with that if it comes through. Back to Matheus Cunha, Josh. 33. I'm talking about the Premier League last season. 33
yeah.
matches, played 2,603 minutes, scored 15 goals, 7 at home, 8 away. And he also, by the way, has 6 assists. That is very good. Goal involvement plus assists, 21, Josh. That is very, very good. And key passes per game, 1.97. A lot, Josh. He's good in the air. He can score and shoot from outside the box. Inside the box, the finishing is very good. I mean, good. He's exceptional, Josh. A Brazilian Samba boy.
I know, and he has one or two tricks in his locker. I mean, he's a guy. I keep telling you that the time that I did watch Matheus Cunha for the first time on the big stage, that was
Mhm.
2020 Olympics. Um, Matheus Cunha was a real breath of fresh air in that Brazilian team. Richarlison was scoring the goals, but the one who looked more in the mold of a samba player, the one who looked like Neymar, the one who looked like Ronaldinho, maybe Rivaldo, was Matheus Cunha, because Matheus Cunha had a pinch of the real elegancy of Brazilian football. So I think that being in and around the several leagues that he has been in, it has only made him mature, and United has gotten him at the perfect time, that he has gotten all his attributes in order, and he knows exactly how to use his skills to attain the maximum performance. So I think Ruben Amorim is going to just get himself the perfect player for his. He has gotten himself the perfect player for the style of football that he wants to play. Real quick, Max TV says, "Good evening, Uncle Jazz," and White Romeo already says it's official. Cunha is here. And yeah, this is the one that I pick out. What is happening with the Mbeumo deal? Are we still getting him, or is Thomas Frank hijacking the Cameroonian beast?
No, 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 no. There is no way. There is no way Thomas Frank is going to be hijacking him. At least from what I understand, he's a player who's really interested and has always dreamt to be playing for Man United. So I know he's going to be coming for Man United very soon, rather joining. A bid is coming through. It won't exceed
We've
65,
actually,
65 in total, Josh, plus add-ons.
yeah,
But I know Mbeumo is really interested in playing for Man United. You can imagine a player who leaves clubs that are playing for UCL. Of course, that goes Spurs as well, because
and
they
that's
beat
now.
us last season. So he's ignoring Spurs. He has ignored Chelsea. He has ignored Arsenal. By the way, same goes for Cunha, who ignored Arsenal. Arsenal were actually interested before we were, Josh, in signing Matheus Cunha. But as you know, Arsenal is still a small club compared to Man United. Ever say they will always be our babies. No
Our
disrespect.
babies.
And of course, good things will always come to Man United. I'm only praying that it doesn't turn out to be a graveyard of talent. I'm only
No, no,
praying
no, no, not anymore, not anymore.
Cunha
I mean,
scores goals. If we get
we are.
Mbeumo, he also scores goals.
No, we are doing deliberate things to actually change the trajectory of our club. And if you're getting players in their prime and
Mm.
at their peak, or at the peak of their powers, then things are going to be a lot more different. If you do remember the days of Sir Alex Ferguson, we were very successful because we did get the best players in the league every season. I mean, we only signed the player who was the best in the league, and that player joined Man United, and the rest was history. So, I mean, Mbeumo, Mbeumo, and Matheus Cunha, they may not be the top brass of the players in the Premier League, but actually there's some of the better players in the league last season. So if you do have them at your club, then at least you're starting to take baby steps to make yourselves better. And to answer your question directly, it makes for good reading that Thomas Frank is likely to hijack the deal for the Cameroonian beast, but it's only because of his links of being a Brentford manager. But even while he was at Brentford, it was rumored that he would leave for Spurs. But Mbeumo made it very clear that he only wanted one team and one team only, and that is Manchester United. So, I mean, there is no hijacking that deal. We've made a second bid. The bid won't come out until after the mini closure of the season of the transfer window is over. So I think very soon we shall know exactly where we stand with Mbeumo. But I do believe when it does open, he will become a Manchester United player.
Very good, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Josh, again, real quick, I'm giving you some of the notable achievements for Matheus Cunha. Goal involvement in 2024 Premier League. Josh, he scored 16 goals and six assists. Of course, second only to Felipe Coutinho among the Brazilians in a single year, Josh. So I understand he's going. From what I tell, the gods tell me he's going to break another record playing for Man United. That's what the gods have just whispered to me.
Definitely. I mean, a Brazilian who is given the stage like Manchester United is going to be able to bring out all his elegance. And this is a fragile Manchester United side. So he has to, he's going to be one of the players who are very instrumental in changing the outlook of Manchester United. And I cannot wait to see Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo playing in front of playing in front of Bruno Fernandes and behind a striker like Gyokeres or Seaman or whomever it will be, even if it is Ekitike. I mean, that makes for a very good forward line. And
wait.
I
Who
think we
did you
shall
talk
just be
about?
something else.
Ekitike.
Hugo Ekitike.
Let's come to that. We are coming to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I hope.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Very, very exciting
Yeah, yeah,
news.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, by
No
the way,
worries, bro. No worries, bro.
someone was in the comment section earlier. Who was it?
I
Before we
know
come
it's
in.
Amy Prowler.
Amy
I was
Prowler,
just
yeah.
waiting for you to get there. Then, yeah, maybe we read that one out.
Amy Prowler, we delayed for a few minutes because I was trying to get off my gray cap, as you can see. And I can see, I was trying to. Anyway, okay, enough of the banter. That will be for later. But yeah, Josh, I think Cunha is a very great player. I mean, he scored and assisted in 5 consecutive Premier League games, joining the elite Brazilian company of Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Elano Josh. Of course, he's the first goal he scored for Wolves was in 2023, March 18th. Where they lost to Leeds, and was it 4-2, something like that. But overall, Josh, he's a player who can play as an attacking midfielder, a center, or even from the left. As a forward, he can play as a second striker. At some point, he can also play as a striker, and he's very good in the air, Josh. Remember, he's 183 to 184 centimeters, so he's really tall. He's good at winning drills. He's good at bullying defenders. Very strong in dribbling, strong in finishing, long shots, key passes, holding onto the ball, just crossing, and in the headed attempts. He's a player. He's really, really, really interested in. Oh my God!
Are you
No.
concerned? Are you concerned for the start that he walks a lot on the pitch without the ball?
No, I've seen that. I don't really care about that for as long as the net is shaking out. I'm only concerned about
why I don't care about it so much is because maybe the instructions that he's given at Wolves is to exactly do that, because it has brought out the best of his abilities going forward. Because even if he walks the most on the pitch and stuff like that, then he's among the players who are the best at running around and
Bro,
doing things happen in the other half,
bro, I have
in the
no
last
problem.
third.
I have no problem with Matheus Cunha walking 360 for as long as the net is shaking. That's all I care about. Maybe, as I was saying, the only problem I have with Matheus Cunha, it's his temperament. I mean, we all know at one point he got fined 80,000, Josh, because of
What
how
did he
he
do?
reacted. I'm forgetting. I don't know what he did,
You
but
see, Isaac, for me, I don't really care about, okay, I do care about a player's attitude, but the player's attitude that affects,
his discipline issues are
uh,
not really so good. But it's
yeah,
not that I really.
they're not good. But look here, if the attitude you're talking about is the attitude of Roy Keane, Eric Cantona, bring it on. That's the attitude I need in the dressing room. The attitude I don't like is the one of Jadon Sancho, who is going to choose not to train because he thinks that the standards of training are set by him. That is the standard that I don't want. But if he trains very well, if he doesn't have he doesn't disrespect the manager at the club, and it does not adulterate my club, I mean, I don't have a problem with his attitude. If he's slapping Maguire for not doing something on the pitch, I mean, that's something you can sort out in a training ground. So that is not attitude for me.
It's,
That is part of football. I mean, you have disagreements. Perhaps he's a passionate guy who doesn't know how to control himself that well. But I don't have a problem with that.
I,
And
I have no qualms. I have no problem
plug
with
the Santiago. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Subscribe, bro.
Santiago. Hola, 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 hola. That is what up, what up. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, subscribe, join. Max says Cunha is a breath
A
of
breath
fresh.
of
Oh my,
fresh air.
absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait to see his feet on the ball. I can't wait to see him scoring. Um, Look, to be honest, overall, I'm really interested about Matheus Cunha, banter aside. I know he's better than what we have when it comes to scoring goals as far as strikers are concerned. And if we get Brian Mbeumo, that will be a plus, like a real plus, a real plus. Both players are really way far much better than what we have at the moment at our disposal. Josh, now, before we cross over, Josh, let me say this. You still have something?
Yeah,
Great.
Uncle
Oh,
Greyheart.
come
I
on,
wish
man.
Cunha brings us good luck. I feel like how someone rubs a genie lamp to make a wish, Cunha should rub your head for good luck next season. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Why? Come on, man.
yeah.
The violence is too early. The violence
YK,
is too
YK,
early.
Romeo. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I don't know where you're heading to, but I would like to head
The
here
violence.
to Emmy Prowler. Uh did you know we were linked to Ekitike?
We are coming to that. We are coming to that. Oh yes, entertaining, Ekitike. But it's very expensive. But we are coming to that, Josh. We are coming. Just finish up the comment section, Josh. Oh, sorry, Josh. I can't
Sorry,
hear you.
sorry, 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 sorry. Um
I was
yeah,
saying we are
yeah.
coming to that shortly. In the next few minutes, we are coming to that.
Okay.
Ekitike.
Okay, let's run through this real quick. United is yet to say. United is yet to say, here we go, when it comes to Gyokeres signing. And I am here for the drama. Yeah, 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 yeah. We did see that. Mbeumo and Gyokeres, we need it, Lord. Why is Sporting demanding? Why is Sporting demanding 80 mil for Gyokeres? I think he's being too greedy. I don't think that it's Gyokeres being too greedy. I think his agent must have done something that is fishy.
No, I don't
And
think Josh.
the sporting director,
They had a gentleman's agreement. They had a
yeah,
gentleman's.
that's what he says. But someone is lying.
One
Someone
of
is
them is
lying
lying.
between the sporting director and the agent. One of them is lying,
Right.
because yes, they say they had this gentleman's agreement and stuff like that, but it's not coming through. Spurs won't get Mbeumo. He won't downgrade. Yo, he's coming to Spurs. He's coming to United. United ain't much better than Spurs at the moment, mate. Oh,
Man,
so we are. We will get better. Mbeumo
well,
believe.
yeah, guys.
Where are you
Josh.
guys from? Yeah, Amy Prowler answered.
By the way, Victor Gyokeres just posted something on Instagram. I think he was replying to the. You know what? Let's get into that, Josh. Are the comments done? Let me know
They
if.
won't be done. They won't be done, but we can let them ride as we go. You carry on.
Yeah, we go, then we go through them. Once
Yeah.
again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Well, earlier today, Sporting Lisbon confirmed, just as their sporting director said yesterday, Gyokeres won't go for less than 80 or 85 million euros. And they want, it's the same amount that they want. They're really serious about it. I mean, it's a tug of war right now. It seems like who said what, who said this, I said this, you said that. Gyokeres is really furious. He feels he's not been treated right. He feels Sporting Lisbon are being greedy for what he has done for the club, which is true. When you look at it, he has scored a lot of goals. Although they also acknowledged that yesterday, the sporting director said, "Look, he gave us 60. He scored 63 goals for the club this season, and he's a player who has done well, but we had a gentleman's agreement. I don't understand why his agent is talking all whatever he's talking, but from what I understand, Gyokeres has also said something. He has come out. He's not happy, and he's trying to. I think he said, "Still don't think we pull." I don't. Let me get what he said, Josh. But he has been very very angry. He said that he has just said there is a lot of talks at the moment. Most of it is false. I'll speak when the time is right. That is Victor Gyokeres for you. When
After
the
he's
time is
done a
right,
red
I'm
shirt.
assuming when he crosses over and he signs to Man United. That's the only
Yeah.
time.
But
That's the only
I
time
mean,
the time is right.
there's a spanner. There's a spanner in the works.
Mm,
Arsenal has made a bid. Arsenal has
that is
made a
true.
bid for it. Is alleged that Arsenal has made a bid for Victor Gyokeres, below 51 million pounds.
Mm.
With add-ons, it is below what is expected of them, but that's the bid they've made. And the sporting director clearly told us that Gyokeres won't be leaving for 70 million euros, 60 plus 10 in add-ons. So I mean, it won't be 100 million, but it will be there about. The thing though is, what brings all this about is because Gyokeres has a release clause in his contract of 100 million euros. Gyokeres will be 27 years old this summer. Is 27 years old. There's no player who is going to leave Portugal and move to another club for 100 million euros. So Gyokeres had a gentleman's through his
No,
agents had a
Josh.
gentleman's agreement. Yes,
Josh. Sorry to cut you off.
no
His
worries.
um his release clause, as per the agent, is 59 million pounds.
No,
No, as per the agent, the sporting director came out yesterday and denied it and said it's 100 million euros. Although,
no, no.
excuse me,
The thing though
although no
is,
one's give you that amount of money for a 27
no,
year
no,
old.
no, 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 Isaac. The thing though is, the 59 million pounds they're talking about. The
Mm,
agent says when they entered into a gentleman's agreement, they did agree that Gyokeres cannot leave. A, a player is not going to leave the Portuguese league at 27 years old, and the club pays 100 million pounds, 100 million euros, which is in
mm,
the release clause. So we need to have we need to find a meeting ground. So they, in that gentleman's agreement, they do have a meeting of minds, and the guy agrees that he will not go for 100 million euros. He will go, according to the agent, for 59 million pounds. That's what
okay.
the agent believes was told to them. But the sporting director is now saying that no, I did not say that he would go for that. I said he won't go for 100 million euros. So I mean, now you've spread all these lies.
It's a war of words.
It's a war of
We don't know
words.
who
I
is saying
mean,
what.
and Gyokeres was not part of it. So I mean, Gyokeres also has to. I know he has to believe his agent, but then he has to. think twice about the things that are going on. I don't know. The sporting director says that it is becoming worse, and it will be messy for Gyokeres because he may not go, but he doesn't know that he's even putting the club in disrepute. How is he going to be able to attract players to go
So,
to that club
what
when
do you
the
suggest?
sporting?
What do you suggest Gyokeres should do? If you were Victor Gyokeres, what would you have done?
I would put in a
Do you have
transfer
listened
request.
to the agent, or would you have listened to the sporting
N-
director, Victor
No,
Gyokeres? I mean, you've
I
given
listened to.
everything to that club, Josh. You've
No,
scored
yes,
for them in the season. They've qualified for the Champions League. They've won the Premier La Liga in Portugal. Not once, not twice. I mean, he joined in 2023, and he's been a revelation ever since then. Then on the other side, you have your agent who moved you and got you that deal to move to Sporting Lisbon. And I mean, ever since then, you've just I mean, you just keep on hitting. You're just hitting the ceiling. So what would you have done if you're Victor Gyokeres, Josh, in this situation?
if I'm Victor Gyokeres in this situation, of course, I would know that this situation has to end amicably because there's no one who is going to win, but it's me who should win. I mean, I should get my wishes, and if my wishes are to leave the club, I should know that the agent, hanging on to what he thinks he was told may not be the solution for me. So I need to sit down with the sporting director and the club and we find a solution. But in the meantime, I am going to put in a transfer request.
So you think you should put in a transfer request and force
Yes,
it?
yes, because I mean he has already removed any reference of Sporting Lisbon on his Instagram. He's already said he's ready to quit the club. He will not play for the club again. So instead of doing all that, put in a transfer request and get the ball rolling for you to be
Look,
taken out. Because at the
I
end
don't
of
like.
the day,
Mm.
Sporting Lisbon also has to sit down and realize that the greater good is for the player to move on.
But again, Sporting Lisbon has a very great relationship with Man United. We've signed players like Bruno Fernandes, Nani, Cristiano Ronaldo from that side. I don't know what's really happening. I would really don't. I don't mind if they give the stick to Arsenal in any other team that would love to sign him. But
I
for Man
know.
United, they should
I
be an
know.
exception.
No, he's coming home. He's coming home. The thing though is, I mean, he's a player who is hugely
As you say,
sought
Arsenal,
after.
it's alleged Arsenal placed the bid, Josh. We don't know how
Yes,
serious
yes, yes.
they are.
So
We don't
51
know whether.
million pounds. And
Mm.
Andrea Bata, the sporting director at Arsenal, the new
Yeah,
sporting director at Arsenal, is really interested in Victor Gyokeres. He
they are
was
calling
interested
him
in Victor
sleepy.
Gyokeres since January. Yeah, he was
Sorry, they are calling.
interested in
Sorry. They are calling him sleepy.
Sleepy. Yeah? Yeah. So I mean, he was interested in Gyökeres since Jan. So he thought that now he has made the bid, but it was rumored earlier on in the season, in the transfer window, that Mikel Arteta prefers Benjamin Sesko. But you see, the thing is, Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres, they are about the same amount of money. All these
Yeah.
players, they're calling for the same
Benjamin
amount
has
of money.
65, I think 65 release close. And I understand Leipzig was saying, look, Arsenal, yes, you can come for the player. If you want him, come and take him. But you need to pay his release clause, which is 65. If you're not paying that amount of money, you're not getting him.
Now that's what it is. So I mean, but I think that eventually Gyökeres will win. Gyökeres will move, and I don't think he's going to move for that kind of money. But the sporting director just needs to come down and understand that the player wants to leave the club, and the
I think
player
you've
has
done
done
everything.
everything for the club.
Yeah,
So I
thank
mean,
you.
yes, if the agent is lying, then it's going to be very difficult for that deal to happen because the sporting director knows exactly what he said. Because for him, he says that I didn't say 60 million euros. I said he's not going for 100 million euros. He could go for 60, 70, 80, but not 100 million euros. So whatever it is, I think he wants something in the region of 80 million euros, which I don't think that a club like Man United is going to give him. Arsenal has the money to give him, but I don't think the player would choose to go to Arsenal over Manchester United, even if Arsenal has Champions League
Champion.
football. I mean, the player is
Very
convinced
bad.
by so many other things. And for me, on a football note, I wouldn't. If I'm Gyökeres, I don't go to Arsenal if there is a Man United. I know that I'm 27 years old and I would rather go and play in the Champions League than wait to advance a team to the Champions League. But if you look at Mikel Arteta's sides since he came to Arsenal, he has not really played with a marksman in the mold of Victor Gyokeres. So is he going to use Victor Gyokeres as a decoy? You know, imagine using the quality of a player like Victor Gyokeres as a decoy for players to thrive, like Odegaard and Saka and those other players in and around the striker to thrive. I mean, a guy ends the season with 12 goals. I mean, that's not the football that he would love to play. But at Man United, he's going to be on top, on top, on top. Yeah, yeah.
You're
That's what
speaking,
it is.
Josh, you're speaking Jamaican,
Yeah. He's going to be right on top. So,
but yeah, um, as you've said, I don't know why Arsenal are trying to bite what they cannot chew. Because clearly, Gyokeres does not like them. He prefers joining Man United. Um, and yeah, they've been very, very slow in the transfer market so far. But anyway, I don't mind about them, but I'm happy with what Man United is doing. They've been so fast. They've closed the gap when it comes to signing the forwards already with Cunha. So we are waiting with Mbeumo, who would likely cost £60 million to cross over from Brentford to Man United. And that will be a gap that has been really, really close. But Josh, career highlights for Victor Gyokeres started. You gave us to. I mean, you went through it last time, some time back. I think like approximately
yeah.
2
Sure.
weeks ago. But real quick, early on, he played for. Started with IFK. He had some time that side. He went
In
to
Sweden.
in Sweden. He went to Brommapojka. Oh my God, it's so hard. Still also in Sweden. Very many names. Then Brighton and 2018, 2021 signed with Brighton Albion, Josh. Then but was loaned to St. Paul. He was loaned to Swansea. He was loaned to Coventry City. And his best loan spell, I think, was at St. Paul, where he scored 7 goals in 28 games. But it's good to note that he was not a starter. He wasn't starting all those games, you know. Then at Coventry City in 2021-23, joined permanently in 21, scoring 17 goals in 41 games. In 2021-2022, earning the Championship Player of the Month. And of course, in November, after he scored 4 goals in 4 wins, Josh. I mean, he went on then 2023, joined Sporting Lisbon to present, where he signed for a club record fee, Josh. Won back-to-back La Liga titles that side, 2024 and 2025. And the bowler, I mean, as the top scorer that side in both seasons, scored the first hat trick of his career, Josh. And I mean, a lot ever since then, Josh. Ever since then, he's been flying. He's had interest from clubs like Man City at one point,
He's
Arsenal,
done things.
Newcastle. They've done really well. And I mean, you cannot say that he's a good player, Josh, can you?
That is a good player.
You cannot say that he's not a good player because he's a
Oh
fantastic player.
yeah. No, this guy, I like the fact that he's been in and around difficult places and he has thrived. He has come out on top. I mean, someone asked me once when I was watching Rasmus Højlund play that is there a striker who has ever been this bad and later on in his career he comes out on top? And then people were giving these examples of Hurricane, of Jamie Vardy, of Victor Gyokeres. Then I told them, by the way, it is not the same thing because those players were in difficult circumstances, but you could see the quality. They had the quality. They just didn't cut it at the time because their moment had not come yet. But a guy like Rasmus Højlund, for me, I see that he struggles with the basics of a striker. So I mean, if he struggles with the basics of a striker, even when he's 27 years old, he's still going to have a bad touch, a bad fast touch. You know, he's going to,
Bro,
maybe he will be
he has a
strong and
fast touch
stuff
of
like that.
Lukaku Bongoli. That's how poor he is. That's
I
how
think it.
Rasmus Højlund is poor. Lukaku Bongoli, can you? Very,
I
very poor.
know.
He
I
can't
know.
score. He can. He's frustrating. By the way, he's been frustrating to watch this season,
I
and I
know.
hope that changes. I hope
And
Inter Milan comes on a rescue and takes
I was
Rasmus Højlund,
feeling so
but on a
sorry.
permanent deal.
I kept feeling so sorry for him because Ruben Amorim kept throwing him in every match. I mean, the guy was so poor; he needed a
But why?
rest. But
Why? By the way, does he have his
because he
nudes?
doesn't, no, he
At
doesn't
one
want
point,
to
I thought maybe
expose.
Rasmus Højlund has Amorim's nudes, because
No,
why
maybe
would you field a player who keeps on missing and fluffing
he
chances?
didn't have a, he didn't have a
Poor.
choice. He didn't have a choice, and he didn't want to expose his talent. That is Chido Obi. Why would
Mm,
you expose Chido Obi to make up for Rasmus Hoyland's blushes? Yet
mm.
you can wait, nurture the kid, and throw him in at the right time. But yeah, maybe just for laughs. Uncle in Gresha, do you have enough breeze on your head today? You're looking sharp like Uncle Jazz. And yeah, I think we should talk about Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike, I don't like. He's a flop. That's Kedali. Hey, Kedali. Uh,
He said no. Rather, uh,
yeah,
Josh. I
yeah,
think once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Josh, go through the comments before we go to Hugo Ekitike. Go through the comments, please. The
yeah,
sporting just needs to calm down, chill, and eat some. What did he say? Eat some what?
yeah.
No, someone say. I think he was responding to the sporting director.
Oh,
Praise.
sorry, sorry. Just a minute, just a minute. I catch them up. I catch them up. Whoa, it's getting crazy over here, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's study it, though. Uh, I don't know why they're saying he walks a lot. He's very progressive on the pitch. Lies they tell us. Yeah, there
Mm.
were a bit of some stats. Cunha walking is better than our current tens running. Believe you me, man. Our tens are not even tens. Bad attitude will be like Sancho too. No, 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 no. Emi Prowler, no. I mean, the attitude is not the Sancho attitude. The Sancho attitude is, I don't want to play. I'm larger than life. I mean, I don't like that color of shoe. Why did you touch my shirt? That is the Sancho attitude. Whereas if this one's attitude is getting in your face to react on a football situation, bring it on, bring it on, because we need that in the dressing room. As in, we've had so many softies in there. And yeah, plug the Santiago. We just need positive vibes when we bring Gyokeres or Seaman. Chigongo Fred, I have just joined you, bro. Yo, welcome, bro. Welcome, bro. What up? What up? I want to meet Uncle Jazz, Bold Uncle, and Argentina man, and let's all eat matoke and posho. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ugali, 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 ugali. At you guys with this trolling, is making the low. Yeah, 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 yeah. YK, YK, no worries, man. All love, all love, all love. I think his agent is very fishy. Yeah, the agent must be
That's correct.
fishy. That is at Gyokeres because, by the way, the
But
sporting
it's
director.
either way, Josh. It's
It's
either way.
either
It could be
way.
the
It's either
agent
way.
or it could be
So
the sporting director. One of them is like,
exactly, one of them is lying. Okay,
from what I
that's a given.
understand,
But
they
the
had
sporting director's
that
statement is more believable.
because he's the sporting director and he came said a lot of words.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's more believable because you see, the situation of for him, he says he did not
You know what
say.
makes it believable? The way
Mm,
he started, the way he started. He said, "Look, I was in a vacation. I was off for 3 days. I had to cut it short just
yeah,
to address this." Now everyone's going to say, "Okay, they had this dude out of the bed just to come and address this issue. That means it's really serious." And he's spitting facts, but to me, I think both of them are playing, the blame game, Josh. First of all,
yeah.
he's
But
we
okay,
had a
for me, why
gentleman's
why I
agreement.
believe
Gentleman's
what
agreement is not everything, Josh.
exactly, but he could be lying. Okay, the sporting director, but why he's believable because he makes a lot of sense when he says that. We did agree from what the agent had proposed that Gyokeres will be 27 and we can't pay 100 million euros, which is in the release clause. So we need
Mm,
to pay a lesser sum. So, I mean, the lesser sum according to the sporting director, he could be shifting goalposts, okay? But he
Yes.
says he was not definite on a figure, whereas the agent says he was definite on a figure which was 60 million euros plus 10. Okay, then for him, he says in the agreement, he said he could not be definite because he couldn't tell what was in the future. But for me, I think the sporting director can change his mind right now because of how many suitors are in for Gyokeres. Maybe he never expected him to have the
Well,
season
you
that he
cannot
has
keep a
had.
player who doesn't want to play for you. He's made it clear he wants
Exactly.
to move on. So, I mean, they should find a way. Arsenal, allegedly, Josh, as you read somewhere, they've placed in a bid below 55, 51 million euros, and it was rejected. And I also understand United are coming through with almost the same bid or slightly above, but it won't be 60 million euros. So I don't know. Let's wait and see.
You hear Dr. Footyverse. I know it's been a couple of days, but the Argentina uncle still had been shaking for Gyokeres, and we might not get him.
Wait, we need to
I'm,
get
I'm,
Paul back
I'm going to bring back Paul.
and bring him wearing that Argentine jersey.
Yeah, they won't
They
accept
won't
it too
accept it.
low.
I know. It's too low. I know. I don't
Yeah.
think they do it.
Gyokeres Osechko, if you were manager, and why?
Gyokeres any day.
Why?
Okay, I'll give you few, very three. He's been consistent ever since he joined um ever since he joined Sporting Lisbon, Josh. He's been the joint top scorer in the last two seasons. Now, Sesko did very well in the 2023-2024 season. No, 2024 season. But this season, he's not performed so well, Josh, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
This
no, he
season, he
hasn't.
has really struggled. 2024-25, he has
But
struggled a lot. And
but when you watch the player,
I don't
Isaac,
think
when
he's
you
that
watch,
really proper nine, Josh. I've
no,
watched him.
he,
I've watched him. I'm
no,
not
when you
hating.
watch,
You
yeah, yeah,
asked
yeah,
me
but
who I would pick.
yeah. I would pick Gyokeres too, but the reason that I actually highly recommend Sesko is because when you look at the profile of the player, he could have struggled this season, but for other reasons, okay? But when you look at the player, you're not going to see things that Rasmus Hoyland has. You're not
No,
going to
Josh,
see
we're
a
not talking
bad
about
touch.
Rasmus Højlund.
You're not going. Okay,
Gyökeres and
you're going to see a mold of a player who can do it. I would take Gyokeres because I mean this guy has done it back-to-back seasons. He actually failed to win the Golden Boot, the European Golden Boot, by zero point 0.5 goals. 0.5 goals. When you score a goal in Portugal, it carries 1.5. The valuation of that goal, the weight of that goal is 1.5, whereas in Europe that goal weighs 2. Okay, so Kylian Mbappe on the last day scored 2 goals to edge Victor Gyokeres with 0.5 in that ranking for the Golden Boot. I mean, he's that type of guy. He has done it. He's been very tremendous this season. I mean, even when you say that he cannot score 56 goals in the top 5 European leagues, cut it in half. 56 goals. I mean, he would have about 26, 25 goals.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Let's go to the geese, Josh. The main thing, United makes contact with
Yeah,
Hugo
just a
Ekitike's
minute. Sorry,
representative.
just a minute. Like your glasses, Jazz. Almost have the same pair also. Yeah. Emi Prola. That's
Emi Prola.
we just need to pay it. Yeah, we need to pay the money, man. The sporting president just wants more money because he needs to pay off his yacht. And Jokeres needs to fire that trash agent. I also
Tyler
had the
FIFA,
same.
what up, Tyler FIFA? Please do subscribe, turn on the
I know. I
notifications.
had the same feeling. I had the same feeling Tyler FIFA has. I was like, man, this agent, okay, no
Say that.
matter what it is, they could be lying, but Uncle
Okay.
Jazz has that young Kubu Minte drip tonight looking sharp. Minte. Yeah,
Guys,
Minte is also a very good player. Why do they want both Gyokeres and Sesko? Are Arsenal drunk? No, they're not drunk, but they're weighing their options. The sporting director just needs to come down, chill, and eat some luombo, and he will change the
is
fee
oh,
for
sorry.
Gyokeres, and the Argentina man will finally stop shaking. Yeah.
Once again, guys, please do subscribe.
So
Joshua, the
let's
comment
go on.
done?
No, let's go on. Let's go on for now.
Well, Hugo Ekitike, United have officially made contact with his representatives.
Yeah.
Arsenal are interested in him. Liverpool are interested in him. Who else? Who else? Which other team? Just Chelsea are interested in him.
Just about everyone.
He has a price tag of 100 million euros, Josh. Now, I do not think United is in a poor position to pay that amount of money. I don't know why they're interested in him. It's a bit perplexing. Excuse me, because
Sorry. Yeah, but on Hugo Ekitike, Isaac will be back shortly. On Hugo Ekitike, this is a guy that we have been linked to. He's a very good player. He's a player that I actually admire. The only thing about Hugo Ekitike I'm concerned about, he's 22 years old, and Rasmus Højlund is 21, and Chido Obi is 18. So it kind of creates a bad environment for the players that we do have, him being 22 years. But yeah, Isaac, you're back. First, take it away.
man, I don't know why people keep calling me. And everyone is calling me, telling me about, bro, what's with the gray and the bald head, bro? Guys, chill out, chill out. It's not funny anymore.
Maybe I just give you this one. Plug the Santiago. Plug the Santiago says, "I'm new here. Do we call the man in the glasses Uncle Jazz and the other man Uncle Baldy? You would be right to do that, though."
Let me just put.
Yeah. You would be right to do that.
Let me just put up the
And
hat. I'm not.
guess what? Guess what? The father of violence at Plug de Santiago.
Max Chibide.
real Max Chiverenge.
But yo, Josh, tell me what you think about Hugo Ekitike. He does
Yes,
not come.
actually, that's
come.
what
He does not come
cheap.
rather cheaply. 100 euros.
Oh
100
my
million
God.
euros price
Oh
tag.
my God. But I like the fact that United is exploring all the possible solutions for our problem in
Yeah.
attack. Because if we have players who are available, this time we are actually exploring the option. With Hugo Ekitike, we've actually just we've been linked to the club because we've sought information regarding his situation and the transfer fee and all those things that are involved. But talking about the kid himself, Hugo Ekitike, oh my God, the kid is so good. The kid is agile. I mean, he has a very excellent fast touch and sharp finishing. So for me, I love the player. I love the profile of the player that he is. I know he has not yet matured to actually be that player, but at least he has very good things that you see about him that he can eventually mature. But at 100 million euros, it's going to be very difficult for Man United to choose to go with him when the other option is Victor Gyokeres or Victor Osimhen, who is a bit proven and ready to go. Ekitike is constantly in motion. He looks for opportunities to run in behind defenders or find space in the box. And he likes to play on the blind side of defenders. He's quick. He has a size on him. He's not the biggest player, that he's good at holding up the ball, but his ball retention is very good, and the fast touch and dribbling, elite. I don't know, elite. Yeah, let's say elite fast touch and very good dribbling skills. So it allows him to create space and do very different things, and the tactical versatility that he can play with is very good because he's a good link-up player. He has pace which allows him to run in behind and through the channels. He's effective on counter-attacking and possession-based styles of play. So this can work for him. As in Ruben Amorim, if he got this profile of a player, he can actually know what to do with him. And this boy doesn't really have things that are lacking in his game. The only thing you can say that is lacking in his game is maybe experience. That is not as experienced as most of them. But when you're talking about just the ability of the player, he's up there. He's the right guy. Only problem is the price tag and the age.
Look, I like Ekitike. Not that I've watched a lot of him, but I mean, being a French, 22-year-old French forward, I think Frankfurt has really built something in that boy, and of course, he has had a notable season, Josh, in the Bundesliga. He has played, I think, 33 games, 251 minutes, and he scored 15 goals, Josh, which is something very good. 10 home and 5 away, Josh. Of course, he has also had 18 assists. That is something really to look at. So I mean, it's understandable why majority of the teams are really interested in him, Josh. And I mean, goal contributions last season altogether, 23, Josh. He had around 115 shots, Josh, in the Bundesliga. Altogether, 13, I think 79 in 33 matches. Look, he's been exceptional, Josh. So maybe that explains why he does not come cheaply, but he's been exceptional. He's good when it comes to duels. He tackles very well. The fouls. He's, by the way, disciplined when he's playing. I think
Yeah,
he had only one yellow card last season. So he's a player to look out for, Josh.
the
Total matches
pace.
100, 150, 48 goals, 22 assists. I mean, give me Ekitike any day, anytime, and we are winning the Premier League. I can guarantee you that. Uncle
Yeah.
Body has confirmed that. Don't tell me.
Yeah. I think Amy Prowler also likes Chitike, and Dr. Futiva says, "I hope we don't get Ekitike way too overpriced." Yeah, I don't think we can pay 100 million for Ekitike when Gyokeres is just about the same amount of money. I don't like he will be flop. I don't think he will flop Kedali.
Chelsea's coming. Chelsea's coming. Don't get your hopes high. Chelsea's coming.
Ati did Uncle order Domino's pizza or poo?
Mm-mm.
Hugo is a flop. I don't like what Kedali. I don't think he is. I don't think he is a flop. It's too soon. Pizza again, Uncle Jazz. You need to get him under control before he takes the Luke Shaw syndrome. uh, yeah. So yeah, here we are. Man United has very good options up front. At least the attackers we do have can we the options that we do have in attack. I like. I like the fact that we can get we are ready to enter the war of Gyokeres. Even with the knowledge that Ekitike is 100 million euros, with the rumors that Ekitike is 100 million euros, we have gone ahead and sought reliable information from Frankfurt to know the situation of the player. So that also gives a bit of confidence. I hope it's not lip service from the PR of Ineos, but it gives a bit of confidence going forward that we can be able to do it to make a deal happen if the worst comes to the worst. Then Victor Osimhen, we still have contact with Victor Osimhen and his agents. You should know that Victor Osimhen turned out a very huge deal from Saudi Arabia. He wants to play in Europe. And Victor Osimhen actually insists that his agent insists that it's not about the money, because if it was about the money, he would have gone to Saudi Arabia and played there. I know that agent Obi Mikel, he's been whispering in his ear he would have loved him to join Chelsea, but Chelsea signed Rory Delap's son, Liam
Mm,
Delap. Yeah,
yeah.
Liam Delap. Yeah, he did sign Liam Delap, and it might be difficult for them to sign another striker, but they're Chelsea. They sign anyone. So they might
Jo-
sign Osimhen before the window ends. But Manchester United is still in contact with the agents of Osimhen. So it could
Jo-
still happen.
I don't know how indeed he came into the conversation, but Amy Proller said,
Yeah.
would we ever go for Wilfred Ndidi? Then Romeo replied saying Ndidi is trash. And still, Prowler said, not really, just not good. He's just in a bad team or a poor team. But Maybe he's also old, but then Santiago laughed it off. But
Yeah,
honestly speaking,
I think that ship
Ndidi
sailed.
would do well in the Saudi league. Absolutely. No banter, by the way. I
Bro,
mean,
man.
no banter. He would
No,
do
no,
very
no,
well.
no. Ndidi is a very good player, but I think the ship sailed.
He used
We've
to. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
He
the
used to.
ship sailed. It is maybe 2 3 seasons ago. United would have signed Ndidi, but right now I think even Leicester has struggled a bit because of his
Bro.
injuries.
Let him get on that
He's been
Saudi
injured a
airline,
lot.
direct flights. Al Hilal is interested. There's Al Nasser. He's going to get all the money and he's going to bust the midfield from that side. But the Premier League, no way, not possible.
But you know what happens with Manchester United? Even players who want to be moved on, their agents have to use Manchester United as I don't know, to
I,
give them weight
I know, I've
to be
seen
able
that.
to move their players on. So
Kadadi
yeah,
says
it
Moisen
happens.
Keane. Yeah, Kadadi says Moisen Keane. What's that guy's name? Yeah,
Moise Kean,
Moise Keane is better. Yeah, Moise Keane is better and faster. Compared to who?
Ekitike. I think it's
Compared
comparing
to
him
who? I
to
really don't
Ekitike.
know. Then Santiago says is Tyrell Malacia getting a contract extension? I hope
No.
not. I'll do it like how Nigerians do. I hope not. I hope not. He should say that
No,
said.
no, I do. Yeah, I
Moise
don't
Keane,
think
50
so.
million euros.
But we have to find a solution
Look,
for
no one.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We do have to find solutions for him. It is difficult at the moment, but Tabre Malasia, he's back as a United player, but United needs to find solutions for him. I just can't wait for the window to reopen so that we can be able to do things really quickly. We can be able to finalize the deal of Brian Mbeumo. And I know the Gyokeres deal is going to drag on, but we should be able to start moving players that need to be moved on.
I don't know why. Let me check, Josh. Someone is making get into the comment section, please, real quick.
Oh,
Because Kadadi says breaking, Monaco are
there's
considering an
nothing
offer
new.
from Manchester United. For Manchester United for their right back, Van der Sar and Ruben Amorim looks to improve his squad, according to reports. Well, I don't know how true that is, to be honest. I don't know how true that is. I hope
The
it's
Monaco. Sorry,
I
come
mean, he's a
again.
good. If he's a good player, I've not really watched Monaco. He says Monaco are considering an offer from Manchester United for their right back Van der Sar as Amorim looks to improve his squad. That is according to
Oh
reports.
yeah,
I'm not really so sure about that, Josh.
that
I don't know.
yeah, I'll look at him. I've not looked at him, but I think it is a very good thing that we are looking at right back.
Yeah, you're not getting the comments. Then Tyler
No,
says, "Oh, come on, Tyler, really?" He
I'm
says,
not.
"Uncle
I'm
Baldy
not. I don't
reminds
know
me.
why.
Uncle Baldy reminds me of Ngolo Kante. He has great taste, and he's always happy about life. Big up."
Oh, Vanderson is Brazilian, so I'm already impressed. And is the right
Yo,
back or
Tyler,
right wing
Tyler,
back for
pressure
Monaco?
breaks. Tyler, pressure
That's
breaks.
Tyler FIFA.
Yeah. Then Footy asks when is the preseason starting? I think right after the Club World Cup. You know,
July.
July. Yeah. Then Bomo. Then we need Mbeumo. Here we go first. That is Amy Prola. Once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, man. It's always a pleasure being in the comment section. And I think next time I have to come putting on a suit, a tie, not my baldy,
Ngolo Conte.
you know.
Ngolo Conte. Ngolo Conte.
That song is the French always sing for him. But anyway,
Yeah.
overall, Josh, yes, I would say I'm happy that the Cunha thing is out of the way. I hope United can now concentrate on Mbeumo. I hope everything is done before we head for preseason. I'm so happy they closed Cunha very
True.
early. And if we manage to get Mbeumo as well, and later on we managed to get Victor Gyokeres, It would be really nice. That is something that I'm looking forward to. But not forgetting, Josh, I still insist we need a center back, we need a midfielder, and we need
We
a
may,
right wing back.
we may not be able to do all those
And I
dealing.
keep on forgetting Onana. My God, I don't like Onana.
Onana is the first guy that should go. I mean, it might be difficult for us to fill all the positions that we need to fill at the moment, but I think we need to find a solution for Andre Onana.
I do agree 100%. Once again,
Yeah, we
guys,
need.
please do subscribe, turn on the notification. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you, Emi Prowler. Shout outs to you, Footy. Shout outs to you, Kadeli. Shout outs to you, whoever's been in the comment section.
Violence, Max TV,
Max TV. Max TV always throwing shit. Max TV, shout outs to
Dr.
you,
Futivas,
Romeo,
Tyler FIFA.
Fotivas. I mean, Santiago, everyone that has been in the comment section, thank you so much for making the stream entertaining. See you tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed, everyone. Keep it locked and keep winning. Sports Just, please do subscribe. Glory, glory, Man United.
Salute.
Yeah, the stream. By the Josh, I think we can keep going. The stream won't end,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's so good.
The stream won't end, but
It's so
just a
good.
bit.
It's so good. Actually, don't know what has happened because I stopped getting the comments, but all right. Oh God, but I can't see your comments though. What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's so good. It's so good. It's Manchester United time. So I mean, Manchester United just gave me another. Oh God, but I can be with you now. Well, I'll just do my monologue. I think I'll start my monologue on Van der Son, the Monaco player. I think he's a good player. Born in 2001. Van der Son is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays as a right back or right wing back for League One club, Monaco, and the Brazil national team. I already like the fact that he's Brazilian, he's 23 years old, and he can play as a right wing back or right back. So, I mean, if we need, if we that is a position that we need to reinforce. But I do think that Amorim is going to play with the right wing back as he played with Queda in Sporting Lisbon. I mean, he's going to use Amad Diallo as a what? He's going to use Amad Diallo as a wing back, and for him, as we saw in Sporting Lisbon, his right wing back is a player who is a forward thinking, left-sided player, but forward thinking. And Amad Diallo is just that. But if you have a decent, energetic right wing back, maybe Vadeson, the guy from Monaco, if you do get him in, or Mazraoui, he can equally play that role as a wing back because Mazraoui doesn't have a problem understanding his role when he gets into the attacking phase of the game. So yeah, it works for us anyway. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't know, man, guys. So sorry. Something has happened to the stream. The stream won't end, and I can't see your comments anymore. So it's a bit difficult for this monologue.